Bollywood, Bollywood, Bollywood. In Bollywood, actors get the applause, songs get added to the playlists, and villain gets turned into memes. But behind every iconic dialogue, every emotional breakup song, every hero entry in slow motion, and every scene where someone runs towards a train, there is a director. The director is a person who decides whether the hero falls in love in a college, on a mountain, in Switzerland, or during a rain song with 20 dancers who clearly have no other jobs. Today we are counting top 10 Bollywood directors of all time. The filmmakers who gave Hindi cinema unforgettable stories, iconic characters, legendary films, and scenes that live rent free in our minds. This list is based on storytelling, influence, impact, iconic movies, cinematic style, and one essential Bollywood skill. Make us laugh, make us cry, make us whistle, and make us question our life choices, all in one film. And yes, your favorite director may not be at number one or may not be the part of this list. But please share your opinion in the comments with love, not with full length court cases. So let's begin. At number 10 is the director who can make us laugh loudly, cry quietly, and then question your entire life plan before the interval. Rajkumar Hirani. Rajkumar Hirani has directed around 6 major feature films, and almost everyone has become a major event in Indian cinema. His formula is simple but powerful. Take a serious issue, add humor, add emotion, create memorable characters, and then give the audience a dialogue they will repeat for years. With Munna Bhai MBBS, he made gangster lovable and gave us Jadoo Ki Chappi. Laga Raho Munna Bhai, he made Mahatma Gandhi feel relevant to the whole new generation through Gandhigiri. And then came Three Idiots, a film that made students laugh, parents nervous, and engineering college feel personally attacked. He went on to make successful films like PK and Sanju. Rajkumar Hirani can deliver social message so smoothly that you only realize later that you have been emotionally educated. At number 9 is a director who probably sees an empty room and thinks, this needs more chandeliers, more candles, more colors, and at least one emotional song in slow motion. Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Sanjay Leela Bhansali has directed 10 feature films and has created some of the grandest visual words in Bollywood. His films are full of colors, dramatic emotions, powerful music, royal costumes, and characters who look absolute stunning while walking through the worst phase of their lives. With Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, he gave us love, heartbreak, unforgettable music. With Devdas, he made sadness look so beautiful that audience almost wanted to cry in designer clothes. He went on to make movies like Bajirao Mastani, Padmavat, Ras Leela, and Gangubai Kathiawadi, proving that he can turn history, tragedy, and drama into a giant cinematic painting. In a Bhansali film, even a person walking down a corridor looks like they are entering an award show. At number 8 is the director who proved that you do not need explosions, helicopters, or 10 villains to make a memorable film. Hrishikesh Mukherjee. Hrishikesh Mukherjee has directed more than 40 feature films and was the master of warm, intelligent, and relatable cinema. His films were about families, friendships, ordinary people, and everyday emotions. But he made them so entertaining that even a simple misunderstanding could become a comedy gold. In Anand, he gave us a story that can even make strongest person emotional. In Golmaal, he created one of the Bollywood's funniest comedies. In Chupke Chupke, he made language confusion feel more thrilling than a crime thriller. In Khoobsurat, he brought inner beauty of a woman on screen. And in Bawarchi, he showed that sometimes the biggest hero in the family is the person who can cook, solve arguments, and bring everyone together. He directed almost all superstars of the era in films like Anari, Musafir, Abhiman, Asli Nakli, Anupama, Satyakam, etc. Hrishikesh Mukherjee made simple stories feel extraordinary. and made Indian families laugh at themselves without even realizing it. Now we move to number 7 and we find over here king of romance, emotion and beautiful locations, Mr. Yash Chopra. Yash Chopra has directed 22 movies and gave Bollywood some of its most memorable love stories. He made the audience believe that if you are truly in love, you should wear a beautiful outfit, stand in a scenic location, and wait for the background music to begin. But Yash Chopra was not about romance. He also directed powerful dramatic movies like Waqt, Diwar, and Kala Patthar. His later films like Chandni, Lamhe, Dil To Pagal Hai, Veer Zara made him master of grand cinematic romance. His other notable films include Ittifaq, Kabhi Kabhi, Silsila, Parampara, Dar, and Jab Tak Hai Jaan. Yash Chopra did not direct just love stories. He made romance look like an Olympic sport, with better clothes and better songs. At number 6 is the filmmaker who proved that when Bollywood decides to go grand, it can create something truly immortal. K. Asif. K. Asif directed only a small number of films, but only one of them is enough to place him permanently in cinema history as the greatest directors of all time. That is Mughal-e-Azam. Released in 1960, Mughal-e-Azam was not just a movie, it was an event, a visual spectacle, and a royal level emotional storm. The film had massive sets, detailed costumes, unforgettable music, powerful performance, and scenes that look majestic decades later. Who can forget the famous Shishmel sequence in Mughal-e-Azam and cannot feel the grandeur and drama at its maximum? K. Asif spent shaping Mughal-e-Azam for a number of years, and the result became one of the greatest films in Indian cinema. He proved that some cinematic dreams are worth taking years to complete. At number 5 is the director who gave Indian cinema one of its most powerful and enduring epics, Mehboob Khan. Mehboob Khan has directed more than 20 films and has created stories that combine emotion, social reality, drama, and grand spectacle. His most famous film, Mother India, is not just a classic, it is a landmark in Indian cinema. The story of Radha, a mother facing poverty, hardships, and impossible moral choices, remains powerful even today. Mother India became India's first film to be nominated for the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. That is a huge achievement, especially at a time where Indian cinema was still building its global identity. Mehboob Khan also directed films like Aurat, Andaz, Aan and Amar. Aan has the rare recognition of the first Technicolor film in India and went on to become a blockbuster. Mehboob Khan understood that biggest stories are often about ordinary people facing extraordinary struggles. At number 4 is the master of realism and meaningful storytelling, Bimal Roy. Bimal Roy has directed 15 major films and has played a major role in bringing social realism to Hindi cinema. His film focused on ordinary people, real struggles, and deeply human emotions. He showed that cinema does not need massive sets, expensive costumes, or 10 helicopters. Sometimes one honest story is enough. With Do Bigha Zamin, he told a powerful story about poverty and rural struggle. With Devdas, he created one of the most iconic versions of the tragic love story. Madhumati became a classic mystery and romance, while Sujata and Bandhani explored social issues with sensitivity. Bimal Roy proved that strongest special effect in cinema is powerful human story. At number 3 is one of the most artistic and emotionally powerful filmmakers in Indian cinema, Guru Dutt. Guru Dutt directed around 8 major films, but his influence is much greater than the number of films he had made. His cinema was poetic, visually stunning, and deeply emotional. He created stories about loneliness, love, failure, society, and the struggles of artists. Topics that still feel relevant today. In Pyaasa, he told the story of a poet ignored by the society but valued only after people believed that he is dead. It is a powerful, emotional, and also reminder that we should appreciate talented people while they are still around. With Kagas Ke Phool, he created one of the most visually beautiful films in Indian cinema. And with Sahib Bibi Aur Gulam, he gave audience a haunting story of loneliness and decline. His other notable films include Jal, Bazi, Arpar, Mr. and Mrs. 55, and Chaudhry Ka Chand. Guru Dutt did not just make films. He created poetry using light, shadow, and silence. At number 2 is Bollywood's greatest showman, Raj Kapoor. Raj Kapoor directed around 10 major feature films and created a style of filmmaking that mixed romance, comedy, music, social issue, and unforgettable emotions. He was inspired by Charlie Chaplin, but he created something uniquely Indian. His common man character in Awara and Shri 420 became iconic across India and around the world, especially in Russia. Raj Kapoor could make you laugh with a song, fall in love with a romance, and then suddenly think about poverty, class, and society. With Sangam, he gave Bollywood one of the grandest love triangles. With Mera Naam Joker, he created a deeply personal and ambitious films. And with Bobby, he introduced a youthful love story that became a huge hit. Other films directed by him include Aag, Barsat, Boot Polish, जिस देश में गंगा बहती है, राम तेरी गंगा मैली, and Prem Rog. Raj Kapoor did not just direct films. He created cinema that traveled across generations and borders. And finally, at number 1 is one of the greatest filmmakers not only in India but around the world, Satyajit Ray. Satyajit Ray has directed around 36 feature films, documentaries, and short films. Although he worked mainly in Bengali cinema, his influence on Indian filmmaking, including Bollywood, is impossible to ignore. His films were simple on the surface level but deeply human. He could tell a story about a child, a family, a woman, a village, or a city and make it feel universal. His famous Appu trilogy, Pather Panchali, Aparajito, and Apur Sansar, is considered one of the greatest achievements in Indian cinema and world cinema. Films like Charulata, Nayak, Jalsaghar, and Shatranj Ke Khiladi showed his mastery of storytelling, character, music, and visual details. Ray did not need huge action scenes, massive sets, or loud dialogues. He could make a simple moment feel unforgettable. Satyajit Ray did not just make movies, he showed world how powerful Indian storytelling can be. Before we end, a huge salute to some brilliant filmmakers who could easily have been the part of this top 10. The honorable mentions include V. Shantaram, a true pioneer of Indian cinema, with classics such as Dr. Kotnis Ki Amar Kahani, Jhanak Jhanak Payal Baje, Do Aankhein Barahat, and Navrang. Mr. Sohrab Modi brought historical grandeur and powerful dialogues to Indian cinema through movies like Sikandar, Pukar, Jhansi Ki Rani, and Mirza Ghalib. Nitin Bose, who gave us films like Chandidas, Ganga Jamna, Ganga Ki Lehrein, etc. Kamal Amrohi, who gave movies like Pakiza, Mahal, and many more. Nasir Hussain, who changed the language of Indian commercial cinema with youthful romance, music, and arrangements in films like Tumsa Nahi Dekha, Dil Dekhe Dekho, Jab Pyar Kisi Se Hota Hai, Teesri Manzil, Yadon Ki Baarat. Manmohan Desai, who was master of full-on masala entertainment with films like Amar Akbar Anthony, Naseeb, Coolie, and Mard. Prakash Mehra, who gave Amitabh Bachchan films like Zanjeer, Muqaddar Ka Sikandar, Lawaris, Namak Halal, and Sharabi. Subhash Ghai, the showman of 80s, delivered powerhouse movies like Kurz, Hero, Karma, Ram Lakhan, Saudagar, and Khalnayak. Other honorable mentions include Vijay Anand, Ramesh Sippy, Mani Ratnam, Vishal Bharadwaj, Anurag Kashyap, Imtaz Ali, Sriram Raghavan, Shudit Sarkar, Zoya Akhtar, Karan Johar, Aditya Chopra, and Suraj Barjatia. So tell me in the comments below who is your favorite directors, which are your favorite movies, and which director would you like to see in the top 10. Please do like, share and subscribe if you are liking my effort. We will meet again with another top 10 list. Until that time, ciao.